Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas. I hope you're doing well. We got a little Palo Santo this morning. Get a little bit of that for you. A little bit of that for you. If you are with your friends and your family, I hope that you are having a good day and that everything is very agreeable. I slept very well last night. Of course, I stayed up till midnight, so I wanted to see the day roll in. Spirit, what is it the collective needs to know about the energies? Holy moly, okay. We've got a King of Wands in the reverse and an Ace of Wands in the upright. Somebody is ruthless and they're unpredictable and they have unachievable expectations regarding this new opportunity and potential beginnings. They want it, but he has unachievable expectations. In the challenge area, the challenge position, we have the Chariot in the upright. So somebody has gained a victory over this situation. This person who was coming after these new beginnings and these new opportunities, he has been challenged by somebody gaining a victory over him, of somebody having control over what he's doing. Somebody perhaps has a greater determination than this ruthless person. Which must be a pretty darn potent determination, right? If you're going up against ruthlessness and you don't happen to be ruthless, that's a pretty potent willpower. Yeah. In the subconscious, we've got Strength and Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So this King of Wands is thinking about this Queen of Pentacles. Could be his mother. Maybe it's his wife. Maybe it's somebody that he's coming after. Maybe it's this somebody who gained a victory over him because there's strength here. So maybe it's this Queen of Pentacles who gained a victory over him. Her strength and her compassion was greater than his ruthlessness. In the recent past, got the Tower reversed. This could be a personal transformation, or it's simply a whole bunch of fear regarding the change that this is bringing about, this loss or victory, however you look at it, whoever you align yourself with. The intention and expectation So we've got the Ten of Cups here in the upright. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, okay, family contentment, and all of that. And then we've got the Eight of Swords, but the Eight of Swords came out like this. So whatever negative thoughts had been binding somebody regarding this Ten of Cups, regarding family contentment, whatever negative thoughts had been binding somebody and causing restriction within their life, it's being released. It's being released. Those self-limiting beliefs are being released. Freedom is coming. And this Ten of Cups is here too. It's on its way. It's in motion. In the in the near future, we've got the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles in the upright. It could be that there is a team of people working together who is shining a light upon a situation. And they're working on it. Whatever that is, whatever they've shone a light on, whatever they have brought to light, to attention, is being made aware, being made conscious. So in the lens that's being looked through is the Queen of Cups in the upright. Compassionate, nurturing, emotionally stable. In the environment, Three of Wands in the reverse. Returning travels. Stuck in the past. Somebody's experiencing some obstacles and delays. Hopes and fears. Nine of Cups. A wish come true. And emotional stability again. So Queen of Cups is emotionally stable. And then we've got the Nine of Cups, which is also emotional stability. You know, this Three of Wands could be somebody playing small. Like maybe this Queen of Cups doesn't see herself as all that. In the outcome, we've got the Six of Swords in the upright. Transition, releasing all the baggage and moving on to calmer waters. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Seven of Wands. So somebody is going to be, they're still in that mindset, that mind frame of challenge and competition, of maintaining control. And there is a Two of Swords here too, so they're at a deadlock. They're stagnated because the Sun has brought in a rebirth. The Sun has brought in a rebirth, and that's going to result in some extra responsibility for folks. And they're very disappointed. They're very disappointed. They have been accustomed to wealth security and contracts, but the Emperor is here, and the Emperor is like, he's offering this victory elsewhere. The Nine of Pentacles. Financial stability is going to the Lovers. Financial stability is going to the Lovers. Who would have thunk it? The Emperor is here. He's like, no, this victory is going to the Lovers. The financial stability is going to the Lovers. And that's the end of the cycle. Emperor has spoken. False person. This King of Wands, who's impulsive and ruthless, is a false person. And we've got, and here we've got change. So change and child and mature man. The challenge is that somebody has gained a victory over them regarding these potential new beginnings, this power, and new opportunities. He's challenged by this court. He doesn't want to go to court. He's trying to avoid court. He's trying to avoid sentencing. So he's thinking about the strength of this Queen of Pentacles, and he's like, oh, well, maybe she can, like, pay my debt, right? She's courageous and compassionate. Maybe she'll let me in. He's an immature man. Going through a personal transformation. Having fear of change. Everything he knew is collapsing. He's restless. He's restless. And he's not of high honor. The Ten of Cups is here. This divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, dreams come true, family contentment. And those negative thoughts, those victim mentalities, all those mental magic or whatever you want to call it, it's flipping around. All those self-limiting beliefs are, they're turning around. Releasing any negative thoughts, opening up to new perspectives, accepting self, gaining the freedom from this manipulation. And it's beautiful because, oh wait, let me pull a card. Change. Yeah, there's change coming. There's change. What had been binding these lovers, these high vibrational loving unions, what had been binding them and preventing them from coming together is being flipped around. The change is here. The change is here. There is a Three of Pentacles. There is a group of people here collaborating together, doing teamwork. And there's the main male. There's light being shined on this. So the main male is here working with a group of people. Collaborating, building something secure, solid, foundational. That will produce long-term rewards. And it's based on the effort necessary to grow something beneficial. The foundation that's behind the reward is the work that these ones are doing. They're not just trying to steal the reward, they're actually doing the work to build the foundation that the reward then rests on. Distant horizons, wish come true, Queen of Cups, comforting and caring person, emotionally stable. She could be playing small, like, she's like, I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know. There's got to be a card here. Obviously, I haven't hit the right one yet. What's going on in the environment here, Spirit? What's going on in the environment? What do we need to know about this Three of Wands reversed? What do we need to know about that Three of Wands reversed? Three of Wands reversed has something to do with an official person. So, an official person may have to return. It says stuck in the past. So, this official person may not get to move forward in this new cycle. Returning travels, stuck in the past. It's the Three of Wands reversed. Obstacles and delays. We've got in the hopes and fears a Nine of Cups in the upright. Woo! Holy moly. So yeah, there's this Nine of Cups, which is a wish come true. It's sudden wealth. And there's somebody here who's quite concerned about this. They're quite concerned about this gift going to the lovers. This Ten of Cups. It's going to change everything. The entire setting. It's really big. And there is a transition, moving on, change, leaving behind all of that baggage. Moving to calmer waters and relationships. It's the ending, or it's a relationship ending. A relationship ending. All this relationship, this whole scenario, this whole dynamic, we do it this way and you do it that way and right? And it's like those who had done it this way are really upset because they were supposed to like smoothly transition into the next cycle of leadership and change and all of this, but instead they wanted to fight against it and control it and dominate it and I guess power does that to people, you know, when you've become so accustomed to having a life that is so rich and so authoritative that you don't want to release that power. And maybe it's true, but I don't think power corrupts, because there are beings who are much more powerful than those who have limited expression upon this plane in this 3D reality. Beings who have much more power and authority over the multiverse, who aren't warped like this. So I'm not sure what it is. Somebody's facing poverty. A relationship is ending and somebody's facing poverty. This sudden wealth, this 9 of Cups, this 10 of Cups. Well, it's going to the Lovers, and there was that Lovers somewhere in there I saw. We got a great fortune has somebody in despair, because the Lovers are getting it. What they were expecting to insert themselves within this marriage. They did things in a family room, and it's written down. There's evidence of it, and this is going to cause a journey for the thieves who worked coming against these people. They're receiving a message of concern that the pathway is open for this privileged lady, and they are now in bad health. Oh, and there's a coffin here. The main female had a lot of work done on her by this community against her courtship, against her upcoming union, trying to keep her from a wealthy man and a child, an expected income. This mature woman wanted it, and her partners wanted it as well. They want the house, they want the gift, but they're under adjudication and they're facing imprisonment. I'm not even kidding, guys. I can't make it up. They're under adjudication and they're facing imprisonment. So yeah, there's that. We've got teardrops, great personal sorrow. This false person, this King of Wands who's ruthless, he's got a great personal sorrow over the loss of this power. He's challenged because somebody gained a victory over him, and it's not looking good for him in the courthouse. It's not going well for him in the courthouse. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And July. There is a Queen of Pentacles here who is very strong and powerful. There's a immature male here, this King of Wands, he's got to be careful of self-delusion. He's in self-delusion. He sees that this Queen of Pentacles is strong and she's coming into an increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. And so he's targeting her. He's not a person of high honor. He's undergoing a personal transformation. He's got a fear of change, and he could be suffering. There's a delayed disaster for him. Everything is collapsing. The bell, the bell has rung. An announcement has been made. There is a discord among family and friends. And somebody is climbing the ladder towards success. And because they're climbing the ladder towards success means this person is experiencing a personal transformation and collapse. In the intention and expectation, we have 10 of Cups, which is a divine love and harmony, blissful relationships. All those negative mental magic, it's all being undone and flipping around, and there is a change coming. Mountain. There's a major challenge to overcome for somebody. This person of high honor. There's a mountain in the way. Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration with this main male. They're shining light on everything. Seeking the truth on everything. Everything is being uncovered. Everything is being seen. There is victory here. Main male has gained a victory here. And there's some folks here who need to control their anger. Or they're going to be sorry. We've got a Queen of Cups in the lens that they're looking through, getting a wish fulfillment on the distant horizons. She's emotionally stable. She carries a torch of spiritual development, enlightenment, and awareness, and understanding. Something could be coming for her in the distant horizons. Distant horizons could be September. There's an official person here who may be stuck in the past. He has to go back. Return travel. Whatever that means. I don't know where he came from or where he needs to return to, but he needs to go back. He's not going forward. He needs to go back. The wish will not be granted. And he needs to take care. Enemies are working against him. Regarding dealings or a relationship with an older woman. And also in the environment, it looks like this main male, or you, this his female, or whoever you identify with in this, there is great happiness here for that person. And a vacation. away from all this drama. You get to go on a vacation. Woo, 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 woo. Leave the drama behind. Slowly but surely, you're getting ahead. It may have taken time to get here. A long while. Some of these bindings, are so intricate and difficult to undo, especially when you're not aware of them. And it is an unfortunate thing that most of us, for the first portion of life, are completely ignorant of these things. If you were placed into a family who doesn't have privilege to knowledge. So anyway, it may have taken you a while, but you're coming into this Nine of Cups, sudden wealth, and this has people concerned. This has people concerned. There is a transformation, a moving on, a leaving behind. Somebody is facing poverty. Now they want to reconcile. Yesterday I did a read on the feminine was trying to gather people in the family room to reconcile, to put aside differences, to come to an agreement, but they refused. And now in the outcome, we have Six of Swords, a releasing of the baggage, moving on to calmer waters. But this is the ending of this relationship, and somebody's facing poverty. Well, now they want to reconcile. That was then, not now. And we got Tower, solid foundation, success with effort, but it came out in the reverse. These guys don't get a solid foundation. They don't get reconciliation. They denied it when it was offered. They refused it. And they decided that they wanted to continue to fight. And now they want to reconcile because they lost, and there's a separation happening, and they're facing poverty, and they're like, oh, wait, let's reconcile. But it's like it's too late. Your solid foundation is gone. You don't get success because you didn't put in any effort. You refused. And oops. So the disappointment, there's a disappointment in a friend or lover, and someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. June, July. The other day it was like, yeah, July. And then September for the wish come true. So courthouse in July. And then September is when this enlightenment occurs, or this wish come true. This false person is crying. They got great sorrow. They got great sorrow, and nobody's coming to help them. They're challenged. They're challenged by a victory they lost. Somebody gained a victory over them. They lost, and now it's not going well for them in the courthouse. And even though they will be taken care of in difficult times, it's not going to be good for them. The Good Shepherd is here. Something could be happening by July regarding the commitments that one got themselves wrapped up in. They're in a nightmare. They're an immature man, and they need to be aware of self-delusion. They have been all wrapped up in this delusion of grandeur. There's a Queen of Pentacles here who is nurturing it, and she's very practical. She's financially secure and stable, and she's very strong. And she is experiencing an increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. This one saw that. They targeted her, but she was stubborn. She's like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want any of that. He might have said she has an attitude problem or something. Somebody's climbing towards success, and this has this one in a bad way. They're undergoing a personal transformation because they lost. Somebody gained a victory over them. They lost. They are not a person of high honor. The announcement is pending or coming. Maybe the announcement was made because this is in the recent past, and we have announcement here. So the announcement was made in the recent past, and now there's discord among family and friends. The announcement was made that this person is not of high honor, and the announcement was made. Whatever decision was made in court, it put them in a nightmare. And then it was announced. It was announced, and this Ten of Cups is going to these people who were bound, and the bindings are all being reversed. A change is coming, and there's a major challenge for these ones to overcome now because of what they were doing when they were stealing the wealth and abundance of these people through ritual. So we got the sweethearts coming together. And they're going to start. They're a mega project of unconditional love. They're going to birth something beautiful. And they have the backing of this Three of Pentacles. Their team, their family, their community, brothers and sisters, sacred others, working with this main male to shine a light through the Hermit card on everything that was hidden, to bring forth the truth. And he has gained victory. Victory is here twice. He's got victory here with the Chariot in the challenge position for this false person. And here in the future, in the near future, he's got victory also. This main male does. These people need to control their anger or they're going to be sorry. They're seeking an apology, or they want to apologize. They're seeking forgiveness. They messed up in a big way. Lightning is going to strike. They better mind their P's and Q's. They have really overstepped themselves, and they've been exposed and called out. We got the Queen of Cups here, and getting a wish fulfillment on the distant horizons. Spiritual development, some sort of alignment, enlightenment, and awareness, and an understanding. And this could arrive in September. We got marriage here in the reverse, and that could mean here this major challenge to overcome this ritual. These ones who were doing rituals to affect a change, they were trying to flip this marriage. Through this ritual. They're still working on it. The announcement has been made, but they're still working on it. They haven't stopped. It says here that they're seeking forgiveness. They're making apologies, but they're still here performing rituals to try to cause major challenges in this marriage. They're not being truthful. They're facing homelessness. There's an official person here who's got dealings with an older woman or a relationship with her. They didn't plan well, and they have to return to wherever it is they came from. They're stuck in the past. So now, if you want to get all woo-woo, you could say that these are planetary visitors sharing the human suit, and they have overstepped their authority, and now they have to return to wherever it is they're from. Or you could say that this is a collective of people who had specific knowledge and skills necessary to manipulate time and timelines, and perhaps the wealth associated with people on those timelines. And they could have had that technology, and they overstepped their authority with that. And so now they have to go, they have to return. They really messed up. Their wish will not be granted, and they have to take care because enemies are working against them. This official person and this older woman. They were not able to cause a disturbance for these people, the divine unions. And because these divine unions, they triumphed. They were able to save the wealth. They were able to save the gift. They were able to maintain or gain control over this gift. They gained a victory over it. Those, and this to me says, in this world there's a faction of people, and they hold most of the wealth. And I believe that in this time, that is the wealth that is being reclaimed. And this Ten of Cups, this wealth that's being reclaimed by this divine couple, is going to bring it's going to bring harmony. It's going to be able to provide for blissful relationships. Relationships won't have to suffer in lack. There's going to be family contentment. This wealth that is being reclaimed by the new command, planetary command or whatever, will be redistributed among those who actually worked to generate it, because they are the foundation of it. It's energetically tied to them. It has their signature on it. I mean, others can claim it and say, oh, stamp, that's mine, but it doesn't have their energetic signature. It doesn't have their creative spark of inspiration tied to it in the spirit. So as much as you would like to, or as much as anybody would like to make the lie look real, energetically, it just isn't. There are methods of covering these things in veils and like smoking. You smoke, and I do sometimes, and I know I shouldn't, but you smoke, and then the smoke kind of covers your energetic center, clouding it so that it doesn't pop like it should, and so the essence then becomes veiled or covered and hidden, so to speak, so that when it comes time to divvy out these rewards, it becomes very difficult to see who is the foundation, because they have been covered in so much toxicity that they're unrecognizable. And if their essence has been harvested and the thief is wearing that essence, then they can very easily claim to be that foundation. Unfortunately, when it comes time to generate more wealth and more abundance and more goodness, they don't have the necessary skill set or tools. They can't do it without those who are forced into the funnel of lack and suffering, where they're nothing more than worker bees generating the foundation, while everybody else gets to enjoy the fruits of the labor. And then they point at these foundation makers as though they're worthless, when nothing would be without them. Nothing, absolutely nothing would be without them. And it just boggles my mind how selfish someone can be, that they can't look at somebody and say, man, you did a fantastic job on that, and give credit where credit is due, reward the effort. I don't understand that. And maybe that's because the ones who don't reward the effort are of the mindset that if they give them too much clout, that they will overtake them and command them. So they have to hold them down because they have potential to rise above, and they like their power and authority. And the problem with that is that the whole purpose of living and cycling through here is to have the opportunity to expand and to enlarge and to become all of that, gain that wisdom and experience, and then take it up with you into the higher, into the higher, into the higher. So because this clamp has been on in this phase, and the life has been funneled down and controlled so viciously, it's affecting the entirety of the multiverse, because you can't take the benefit of the foundation to the higher, to the higher, to the higher. It's like stagnated. And so the light and the brilliance and the strength that makes this solid foundation must be permitted to express itself. Otherwise, the entirety of the multiverse will suffer, because the wealth cannot support itself without the foundation. And if the foundation gets sick and die, then there's just no wealth. Except for what these false people have gathered and saved to live off of while they repopulate their slave race. Oh, but hey, we got here the Nine of Cups in the hopes and fears. We got Nine of Cups. Wish come true, sudden wealth, slowly but surely you're getting ahead. This has somebody very concerned because eternal love is here. Eternal love is here with the Nine of Cups. And yes, it was slow in coming, but it's here. And we've got the Six of Swords. Somebody's transitioning on. Now they want to reconcile because they're facing poverty. And a Tower. Their solid foundation is going to be removed. And no matter how much effort they put into something, they won't be experiencing a successful outcome. They were offered an opportunity to reconcile. Yesterday I did a reading where there was an opportunity for reconciliation and they refused. They chose to fight instead. And today they're facing poverty, but now they want to reconcile. It's too late. It's too late. They're facing homelessness for what they did to the vitality of life. They're facing homelessness for brutalizing the vitality of life. That gift, which was meant to be shared with everyone, that sacred divinity called life, flowing through all things, the gift of vitality. They're furious about this. What do you mean I don't get a brutalized life anymore? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's compromise. Come on, let's talk about it. I want to continue going on my adventures. I want to continue relaxing. I'm ready. Come on, let's do it. What do you mean? No, I wasn't stealing nothing. I really cared. And now they're going through withdrawals because real friends are here. They saw what they did to you, those bullies, but you reached your goals anyway. And you earned your merit, too, on top of it, while facing your natural disasters. You didn't get involved in any of these third world situations, or maybe you did, but you overcame them. Somebody had a strategy bringing you back to your life of extravagance through sacredness, through sacred union, through sacred prayer. Okay? Spirit. Sometimes. That's beyond a hot flash. That was then. This is now. Sometimes it gets mighty warm in here. Thank you, Spirit. Success in the reverse. They were not successful. There's nobody here to help them. They've got great personal sorrow. They're losing their power. They're ruthless and they have unachievable expectations. They're a false person. They're in a nightmare. Something's being called out in the courthouse. It's not going well for them. By July, they're going to have some difficulties. They will be taken care of in difficult times. They won't know it. They're going to be in a nightmare. We got grief in the reverse. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. They don't understand that this is an opportunity to appreciate something. And it's because they have had all this stuff, but they haven't had any appreciation for it. And now that they're losing it, they're in grief. They don't understand that this is an opportunity. They think it's a punishment. They're in grief over it. It's an opportunity for them to understand an appreciation. It's kind of like, parents when they say to their children that you have to go get a job and you have to buy your own stuff because you'll never know the value of it unless you have to work for it, right? When you toil all these hours and you finally get enough pennies to go buy yourself your candy or whatever, and it's like, ooh, and then it's so much sweeter, right? Because you applied yourself, you poured your essence into that thought, into that desire, and then you got your reward, even though it took a long time and it was minuscule, it was still that woo effort, get reward. And I think the idea of effort somehow along the way got skewed. The proper format of applying effort got skewed somehow along the way, and shortcuts began to be implemented, and then everything became cheap and disposable, and everything got a lot more filthy and vile, trashy. There was no more quality. No quality. Oh yeah, they're in denial, all right. They're in denial. They're in a self-delusion. Somebody's climbing the ladder towards success. They were looking on the brighter side of things. And oftentimes we all, well, maybe not all, but many of us know that the way to get through some of the most difficult things is to find something funny. You got to raise the vibration, and that's the quickest way to do it. So these ones, there's discord among friends. An announcement has been made. They are not seen as people of high honor or a person of high honor. They're suffering. They're trying to delay this disaster, but collapse is imminent. They have to surrender their need to control. They have to surrender. Divine love and harmony is here. Family contentment is here. All of those mental bindings, all of that mental magic, it's being undone. It's being flipped right now. There is change coming. And these ones who had been doing all those rituals and ceremonies, all that magic upon the minds of the people, they are having a major challenge to overcome. Change. Change is here. Change is here twice. Change is here twice for these ones. Change. Change. Change coming for those who are doing rituals. They've got major challenges that they're going to be overcoming. So the sweethearts are coming together. They're getting a new home. Three of Pentacles is here, teamwork. There's a collaboration. So the main male has a trusted community that he's working with to shed light on these hidden things. And he's gained victory. Victory in the challenge position, and in the near future, he's gained victory over this. He's shining the light on all this stuff, and he's got a whole teamwork collaborating with him, or a whole team collaborating with him to do this. And he's gaining victory. He's gaining the victory over this. So these ones, they're seeking forgiveness now, but it's not true because they're angry and they need to control their anger, or they're going to be sorry. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, but they're right. I mean, they're not sorry. It's all an act. There might be some people who are actually sorry. I don't know. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. This team is not backing down. They feel good when they are in service to others. They are very patient. And they know that everything happens in divine order. And these ones who need to control their anger, or they will be sorry, these ones who are asking forgiveness and offering confessions and stuff, they're not friends. There's a Queen of Cups here who's compassionate. She's getting a wish fulfillment on the distant horizons. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, understanding. These ones tried to do rituals to effect change twice to try to flip this marriage. That's what they were doing. This Queen of Cups is she has a lot of empathy for the world. She's very kind, caring, and compassionate. She's very courageous. She has withstood a lot of attacks against her. She has the inner strength to face her fear. She has this acceptance. She accepts the things that she cannot change. If you can't change something, why throw your energy into that, right? Because that's just a waste of energy. And the goal is to manage oneself well. So if you're dumping energy into something that is unattainable, then that's kind of silly. Oftentimes you don't know that it's unattainable if you've been misdirected or misled, or just don't have the knowledge or the proper insight. And sometimes these things were kept from us on purpose, just to keep us small, keep us confused. You know, I got my hairs all itching my nose this morning. Death. Death. This official person and this older woman who are stuck in the past and returning travels. Their wish will not be granted. They have to take care. Their enemies are going to work against them. This is the ending of that. They were not able to bring mental disturbance to this divine couple who is here to collect and redistribute the wealth of the planetary system. They triumphed over this. They triumphed over this mental disturbance. They triumphed over the mental magic. They triumphed over all of the energetic manipulation. They're going to get to go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. And they're going to have some great happiness. Go have some soothing, beautiful music to just, right? Go get a whole bunch of self-care. Jiminy crickets. After so many years, you need a whole bunch of self-care. And it looks like it's on its way. Ooh, we got one right here. Look at that health. A restoration of health. If you have been feeling like you have been ailing, it looks like you're coming into a great period of health and wealth, of vacationing. You're going to relax. You're going to be able to do the necessary things to honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. Like maybe you'll have more time to work out, or maybe you'll have an opportunity to change up the menu, the diet. Maybe something special is going to happen. It could be because there's eternal love with sudden wealth and a whole 9 of cups. Whole 9 of cups, people. And this man here is very concerned. His life is on a slow track now. And he's full of doubt. But you are sitting here, you're like, I don't need to know all the answers. And indeed, that's probably what you got you through, is the fact that you just released the need to know, so you didn't get that mental spin going. And it allowed you to stay out of this. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, and it came out upside down. So these ones who are facing poverty and are now wanting to reconcile, their foundation is crumbled, and they're going to have to work really, really hard for very little effort. I mean, they're going to have to work very, very hard for very little results. They won't release the beliefs that don't support their soul's growth. They're guilty. They won't let it go. They want to reconcile, but they want to continue doing things as they have been doing them. They're in fear. They're in fear over expansion. They're in fear over growth. I guess maybe they're in fear over what growth and true freedom means. They've been stuck in this. This is my own. I don't really know. Okay, I'm just guessing because I don't know jack. I'm just intuitively saying stuff, and whether you agree with it or not is totally up to you, because I don't know nothing. So anyway, maybe they feel that what is necessary to gain consciousness expansion and awareness, the truth of it, like having your memories and all of your knowledge wiped out, being put in a situation of poverty, of like nothing. You don't have nothing. You don't have knowledge. You don't have awareness. You don't have telepathic connection. You don't have that support system. You don't have the wealth to go out and hire people to do things so that you can get your way in this world through various means of manipulation. They need to go and start from the very bottom and with no foundation, in a state of poverty, complete homelessness for what they did to the vitality of life. That's what they have to do. They have to start at the very bottom with a completely disintegrated foundation and with no money whatsoever. And they're going to have to learn their heart song, and they're going to have to learn what it means to honor that. They're in regret. They know they can't change the past. They're going to have to learn to be honest with themselves, if nobody else. And they're going to have to look at relationships that are for their higher good, but not monetary wise. It's not about that. It's about forgiveness. It's about accepting responsibility for your own well-being. It's about learning how to deal with worry in a productive manner. It's about recognizing that even though you feel you're alone, you're never really alone. Judgment is happening now. Peace will be restored, thanks to those who persevered through all of those challenges of adversity. With love. With love, you did that. And those who came against you failed. You're moving into your abundance because you possess gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. You have a great creative imagination, and you have a mindset of gratitude. You are balanced within yourself. You love yourself, and you see yourself in everyone, but not in an egotistical way. You're very proud of the collective that you belong to. You see the greatness in it, but it isn't something that you want to possess or own or control. It's this beauty that you are so happy to be a part of. These ones are envious of that because they don't see things like you do. You trust your inner voice. You know what your purpose is. You're happy. And you're connected to your intuition even when there's no clear choice. Things seem to be easy for you, according to them. And they're in fear of that because you handled your challenges really well. And they could be facing the same challenges that you faced. And it could be even worse. Because I don't know how karma works. But some people say that these things come back times 3. I don't know because I really don't have any knowledge of that in this particular aspect of self. So I can pray that those who sent to me my challenges do not receive them times 3. They won't survive. So I pray for kindness and mercy. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.